Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm just going to speak a little bit on where the Mets should go now after losing George Springer. So George Springer signed a 6-year deal with the Toronto Blue Jays this past week for $150 million. So it's probably going to take him to the end of his career, and he's most likely never going to be a New York Met. So I'm going to explore the different options. I mean, personally, I think getting Springer would just make an A team an A plus team. The New York Mets are already an A plus team, but maybe a A plus plus team. They're pitching. So also today they were trying to get Garrett Richards, but they failed out on him. I don't really see the point of getting Richards. They already have. They might have Syndergaard. They have DeGrom. They could use Lugo in the rotation. They have Stroman. They have Carrasco. So they already have a really stacked rotation. Maybe it was just another depth role, but it would have been a pretty expensive depth role for them. So their pitching's already stacked. Their catching, I thought Remuto was going to be a good fit, but they decided to get McCann at the beginning of the offseason to free up some space, maybe to get Trevor Bauer. That's another person who they're trying to get. But they got McCann. He's a good hitter. He's a good defender, all-around good player. So not too bad move for them. Also, just before I go into this video, I want to say be sure to subscribe for more and fast baseball news. So now looking at their infielders, they have Francisco Lindor, Jeff McNeil, Dominic Smith, Pete Alonso. So, and then they have Davis, but he's listed as an outfielder, third base. So their one thing I found interesting is that left field is split between um, first baseman Dominic Smith and Jeff McNeil because they don't have a DH yet, and Alonso is also at first base, so they normally keep Alonso at first and move Smith out into left or McNeil. But since Cano is not going to play this year, they have an open spot at second base. They were also trying to get Kike Hernandez. That did not work out as well. So if they do get Jackie Bradley Jr., this is the plan B option for the Mets right now, is to get Jackie Bradley Jr. I could possibly see it happening on a 1-year deal. The only thing, if they get him and there's no DH, they're going to have to trade someone, and that someone is probably going to be Brandon Nimmo. I don't know how the Mets fans feel about that, but that's probably what's going to happen. I would definitely see them extending Conforto. Conforto becomes a free agent next year. I could definitely see them extending him. Or if they have a DH, that plays a really big role in the Mets lineup, because then they can put Smith at DH and then they have an open spot in left field if they keep McNeil at left, or they have an open spot at second base, but they probably free it in the outfield so they could get Bradley Jr. in there. And so that would probably be the best ideal situation. Maybe they go after Jock Peterson. I don't really know, but that's just the ideal way to go for the Mets right now. As of right now, we're probably not going to have a DH in the National League. I know a lot of teams that would benefit if we did have one, like the Dodgers, the Padres, the Mets. I know Nelson Cruz has some interest in going over to the National League, but he hasn't yet because of the no DH. He doesn't want to play in the outfield. But I'd say the best way, getting back on track on this video, I'd say the best way for the Mets to go is to get Jackie Bradley Jr. If they really want pitching, maybe they can get another starting pitcher. Oh, and I also forgot, they just got they have Steven Matz as well in the rotation, and they just got a guy from San Diego, Joey Lucchesi. Hopefully I pronounced that right. But so their pitching's already stacked. They don't need to worry about that. Maybe get another bullpen arm. Hopefully Dylan Betances can come back to what he used to be. Stacked on catching. They have a really good one. Maybe get a backup one in case McCann gets hurt. Maybe re-sign Wilson Ramos. First base is already stacked with Alonso and Smith. McNeil at second, Lindor at third, and Davis at third. They could upgrade their third baseman. Maybe get Kyle Seager or Chris Bryant. That'd be a really big upgrade than Davis. But I don't know if they'll do that. They're almost near the luxury tax. I don't know if they want to go over it. I don't think they do, but they might to go all out. So that's basically it. Maybe get Kyle Seager at third base, get Bradley in left field or center field. They can move Nimmo over to left, or that's basically it. It's just those two guys, Seager and Bradley Jr., would make the best fit for the Mets. If you guys enjoyed this, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to see more. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one.